What's going on, everybody? I'm a Liquid and welcome back to my 100% perfect playthrough for Final Fantasy X. So, with where we left off, we were beginning to do a little bit of grinding on the piranhas, basically just to get Tidus to haste. We have now done that, so it is time to move on. And of course, that means we have another boss battle coming up, which is going to be Tross, the good old octopus. But, I mean, we're kind of already a bit broken, so he's not really going to be doing much to us. Like, we definitely shouldn't really be getting haste normally until at least Killer Kafari, so not a whole lot to worry about coming up, especially once we get to the leaky. You know, that's where things are really going to be getting good. And let's get another overdrive use. I wasn't able to get energy rain, unfortunately, but you know what I mean. I did manage to get slice and dice while I got haste, and oh, speak of the devil. Okay, so there's energy rain. So there we go. We have 3 overdrives for Tidus now as well. Unfortunately, that does mean we are 50 overdrives away from Blitz Ace. But, I mean, 50 overdrives, it's not really that hard to get, especially when you consider the SS Leaky, you know, like that's going to be a real easy grind to get to Blitz Ace. So, pretty much that's where I'm going to be getting it. Okay, let's move on into the Sunken Temple, the Sunken Ruins. You know, I would have liked a bit more backstory in the game about these ruins. You know, like, what sort of civilization were they? Like, where are they? Like, located in terms of the story lore, you know, like when did they get destroyed, how did they get destroyed, you know, things like that. But, well, what can you do really, you know, it's just one of them things, I suppose. Just one of them things. Okay, I just want to cheese these piranhas. Get into the boss battle. It's a shame I couldn't get Riku to Slayer, but obviously with Tidus doing like all my kills and that, it was pretty much only him getting the kills, because I wanted his overdrive, so yeah, Riku couldn't get Slayer. It's fine though, it's fine. I mean, I'm probably not actually going to use Riku in this whole playthrough, because I'm going to have Steel with like Himari long before I get Riku back at Moonflow. So Riku is probably not going to get used. And I'm also definitely not going to use Lulu either. I mean, it's just down to personal preference, but the way I do stat maxing, like when I do basically perfect stat maxing, is I will use one character to just go over the entire sphere grid, and then I'll basically go over it with other characters as well. That's why with Lulu, I'm basically going to keep her at the very start of her grid, and then I'll basically be going around with Lulu, completing everything, and then last but not least, I will finish it all off with, you know, like my main characters and things like that. Okay, so we don't really need haste, but I'm going to use it on Riku anyway, just because, well, we can just throw grenades, and grenades are pretty much the most damaging thing we have. Now, Tross, Tross. I was going to say Click then for some reason. Don't know why. It's fine though. Tross has, if I'm not mistaken, about 1,200 or 1,400 health. So it only takes about 5 grenades to actually kill the boss. And of course I did forget to change Tidus's overdrive back over as well, so we're flat out of luck there. So we can't get another overdrive for him, unfortunately. I mean, if I give him Warrior or Ally or something like that, then we would have been able to get another overdrive use there. But yeah, it's fine. It's not really a big deal, you know. It's like the grenades are still the quickest way to get that kill. Okay, airship time. You know that I think this is probably the earliest in any Final Fantasy game that you actually see the airship that you're going to be using at the end of the game. I'm just trying to think, like, I know you do see some airships early on in FF1 and FF2, but you don't actually use those specific airships, so yeah, I think this is actually the earliest you see an airship that you actually use. I wonder how they got all the water out though. I'm also kind of wondering how they got it from here to Canal. Like, it's absolutely massive, so I doubt they could tow it with the ship. Not to mention it sort of looks trapped and slightly fossilized, but, you know. Would have been cool to see how they actually got it out. I'd also really like to know who made the airship. Like, obviously way before Sin was a thing in that, all the countries did actually use Machina. Like, we know even Baval and that used Machina and that. So, it's kind of interesting who actually made it. Like, was it just a normal, like, ship and that for travel, or was it like a warship? Because, I mean, you've got to think, like, it does have a lot of weaponry on board, like all those missiles and that. So, could this have been from the Great War 1,000 years ago? It's like, I imagine the answer's out there somewhere, I've just not come across it. So, if you know, then go ahead and let me know in the comments down below. Okay, come on Riku, give me some food. I'm hungry. I'm hungry. I want to eat. I definitely want to eat something. We found an airship. Oh, Titus acting like a little dog shaking himself off. You, outside. See, I can understand some Albert, guys. I can understand some of it. I must admit though, like, they really don't care for Titus's health. Like, you know, he's just come out of the ocean and they decide, you know what, we're going to leave you locked outside. And with no food, of course. Like, that's really not that nice. And Riku just, you know, like, kicking him away. I really wonder what that is. Like, I know when I was a kid I thought it was something like spaghetti bolognese and like some mash. But looking at it again, like, it really doesn't look like that. It basically just looks like a plate of meat. Like maybe like a plate of mincemeat. Like, look at that. That does just look like a plate of mincemeat.
It's 'cause you eat too fast.
You really do understand me.
Hey!
Hello there. What is your name?
That's a cheesy pickup line, Titus.
Wow! You really do understand.
I think she's kind of creeped out right now. Like, she's probably thinking like, why did I bring this idiot food?
Why didn't you say so earlier?
I didn't get a chance to. Everyone thought we were a fiend.
Oh, oi?
We?
Oh, we means you.
That's so confusing.
Who are you guys anyway?
We're Albed. Can't you tell? Wait.
Man, you've gotta love the story for FF10.
I don't even know what it
Like, even without realizing it, you just get absorbed into the conversations.
I'm a blitzball player.
Star player of the Xanacan Daves.
Xanarkin Apes.
Did you hit your head or something?
Yes, he did.
You guys hit me?
Oh, right. Do you remember anything before that?
No, he was a dream, so... It's like he has the fake memories of his childhood, but that's about it.
So I told her everything there was to tell about Xanarkin. About life there, Blitzball, and Sin's attack. And about how Aaron and I were engulfed in this light. I just said things as they came.
You know though, something's just come to me. They're about to talk about Sin's toxin, and we know that there are some people in game who have been affected by Sin's toxins. Like there's one in Kilika that you can actually speak to. However, look at how close we've gotten to Sin before. Well, I say before, like towards the end of the game. You know, it's like you get right up in Sin's face, and then obviously Sin falls to the ground and that. So you would think Sin's toxin would be a lot more of a problem, but it's basically just forgotten when everybody starts realizing that Tidus might actually be from Zanuck, and like Sin's toxin is pretty much not mentioned past like Luca. So it's one of them things that like really should have been more important than it ever was.
What do you mean, 1,000 years ago? But I saw Sin attack Sanarkand. You're saying that happened 1,000 years ago?
Yeah, 1,000 years give or take. It's like it might have been 1,001. You know, what I mean, would that make it more believable?
You said you play blitzball?
I mean, I dabble. I dabble.
Uh-huh.
You know, you should go to Luca.
I don't want to go to Luca.
Or
I don't like the Luca goers.
recognize.
I hate them.
Luca?
It's like, let me join the Albed Sykes instead. Their goalie's a lot better than mine. Wow, that was loud. I'm going to assume that came through on the microphone. That was a motorbike,
Okay,
and it sounded like a goddamn speedboat.
promise. You'd rather stay here?
Hell no.
Okay, I'll go.
It's like, I'll journey with you, Rico. I'll totally journey with you.
And one thing, don't tell anyone you're from Xanarkand, okay? Yevon says it's a holy place. You might upset someone.
Yeah, who cares about Yavin?
Oh,
Like, it's only Yavin. I must admit though, I'll never understand Tidus's fashion sense. It's like, we already saw people in Xanarkand during like the tutorial and that, and even they don't dress that damn weird.
Yevon? Sin? Luca? I thought Sin just took me to a faraway place. That I could go back in a day or two.
I mean, you could technically get back to Xanarkand in about 10 hours.
No way. Whoa, whoa.
Hercules, man. Totally Hercules right there. Well, unfortunately, Tidus's playdate with Riku's over. His daddy's come to pick him up. I really do wonder though, like, when he got brought to Spira, why did Sin drop him off here to start with? Like, obviously Sin is the one who takes him to Besaid here, but why did he originally drop him off, like, near Riku and that, you know? Like, at the Bosch Temple. Like, why not just take him straight to Besaid? Bye, Riku. I'll see you later. Yeah, save current game. Nah, we're good. We're good. Like, we don't need to save games. Like, of course we don't need to save the game. Why would we need to do something so silly? If the game crashes on me now, I'm gonna cry. Oh my days.
Riku!
It was just a dream, Tidus. So that's twice he's been hit on the head now. I wonder if that explains his delusions later on. Nah, you hit him in the head.
Hey!
See, I mean, look at that. He's so happy about being hit on the head. It's like, of course he's not okay. The sphere shot. Oh wait, no, that wasn't sphere shot. Oh, okay. Now, we're not actually going to talk to Walker just yet. We're going to get some things instead. The first one is going to be this little chest right here. This is for Yuna's ultimate weapon, the Moon Crest. We do need the Moon Sigil as well, but we'll get that way later. But yeah, you can get that Moon Crest at pretty much any time. I just always get it at the very start. Aside from that, there is another chest all the way down here on the southwest side of the map, which is 2 antidotes. That's all we can get here for now in terms of treasure chests, but if you want more items, you can talk to the Auroch players, and they will also give you some stuff. Which, of course, we're going to do, because it's a perfect playthrough. Hey, guys. Hiya. You want to try that move one more time? Not really.
Finally, things were starting to look up.
Boom. Man, you'd think they've never seen a guy kick a blitzball before.
Who you play for?
The Xanarkin apes.
Tut tut, Titus, tut tut. That's like right after Riku told you not to mention it.
Men, forget that. I got too close to Sin, and my head's all foggy, like. So I don't know where this place is.
Or even where I came from.
Sin's toxin got to you, but you're still alive.
Praise be to Yevon. I'd rather not praise Yevon.
All right, back to practice.
Yeah, they're not going to practice. They're going to give me some items.
Captain of the Visayed Aurochs, brother.
You got any food?
Hungry? Okay, back to the village. I can get something.
Yeah, I don't want food just yet. I want some items. Okay, 200 gil. Some potions. Oh, you could only do 5? That was pretty bad, bro. That's pretty damn bad. Yeah, you really need to stop closing your eyes. Like, you're not gonna do anything if you can't see it. Okay, there's a high potion. Come on, laddie, give me some items, bro. Okay, it seems Letty isn't giving me anything. Yeah, Letty's not giving me anything. Jasu, what have you got for me, buddy? What have you got for me? 3 potions. Okay, let's move on. And just as a point of reference, the little swimming section coming up is missable. What I mean by that is this is the only time you ever go to this section of the game. So all the items there are 100% missable. Even though there's nothing good there, it's like you should absolutely get them anyway.
Big cities with machina, machines to run them. People played all day and let the machina do the work. And then,
Hey, what's wrong with that?
take a look. Sin came and destroyed the machina cities. And Xanarkand along with them. Yeah, that was about 1,000 years ago. Just like you said. If you ask me, Sin's our punishment for letting things get out of hand.
No, he's not.
It's weak.
He's just a loony who wanted power.
Who falls did way back when? Of course, we must always repent for our sins. That's important.
And let's not forget Vegnagun sitting under Baval right now.
It was just as Riku said. Waka and Riku couldn't both be lying. Why would they?
But you from the Xanarkand Daves, that was a good one, huh? Hey, I'm not saying that team never existed, yeah? But you gotta figure, a team living in luxury like that be pretty soft, eh?
I don't know. I mean, you know, it's like you guys aren't living in luxury and you're the worst team there, so I'm afraid your logic doesn't really work that well, Walker buddy.
With Sin. Maybe if I could find Sin one more
It's like maybe you need the luxury, you know? It's like once you get the luxury, you don't want to give it up, so you know, it's like you play harder.
where or when I was.
It's like you got to keep winning if you want to keep the luxury.
Think of home, but I started to feel better already. A little better. Maybe.
Maybe. Okay, let's move on. And just as a reminder, once again, 100% missable coming up. Okay, I think that's enough reminding now. So, let's jump in. Come on, man, just push me off the cliff, will you? I mean, just as a reference, this is actually, like, super dangerous. Like, never ever push somebody off a cliff like that, even if there is water below.
What's the big idea?
He's just trying to kill you. What's the problem? Like, stop worrying about it, man. Okay, let's go get the missable items, shall we? You know, this is probably the one section of the game I don't actually like, because you can't actually control the camera here. And when it gets to the point where it's sort of like you're underwater but the camera is still above water, that's just like super annoying and disorienting to me. Like, I am really not a fan of it when it's like that. Speaking of which, I'm going to need to change Titus's overdrive soon. I mean, the only reason I'm going to change it is basically for Kimari. Well, saying that now, there's no point in changing it for Kimari. I'll just keep it on Slayer. Because I don't want to accidentally forget and not change it back in time for the Sin Scale grind. Okay, there's no chest around there. I could have swore there was. Well, it'll be further down then. Be further down, that's all. More piranhas though, so of course we are going to get more overdrive for Titus, and we're going to get some kills for Walker. I mean, Walker and Kimari are absolutely going to learn Slayer on the SS Leaky, so it's not that big of a deal, but, you know, it's like every little helps after all. Even though Walker's overdrive is actually pretty bad until you get attack reels, and Kimari is, well, yeah, I mean, Kimari's is just bad, plain and simple, really. Yeah, this is the part I really hate. It's like, there's really no controlling the camera here, so it just gets really, really annoying. Like, I don't know, it just seems like disorienting in a way. Okay, there's still 2 left, so we're just going to get Titus to overdrive them with Energy Rain. Oh wait, no, there's 3 left. Nice. Okay, so the reason for that is it gives me an extra overdrive usage, and of course it's 3 kills, so I still only need 2 more for Slayer. Well, to get my next overdrive anyway. So, might as well get the extra usage, you know, like, it's not really that big of a deal. So I might as well. I am going to need to get into a couple more battles though, just to get my overdrive back. And I'm fairly sure I'm actually missing items. So it's like, I swear there was more than just the one chest around here. Maybe it's over here. Yeah, I definitely think I've forgotten some chests. Well, that's alright, I'll just go back and have a look. It's fine, it's fine. It's like, it's been a long time since I've actually done like a proper 100% playthrough for this game. Normally whenever I do this section, like I straight up skip the items and just go straight through. Come on, camera, put me in the water. Come on, camera. No, it's not having any of it. It's not having any of it at all. You know what, let's just fast forward a little bit. Like, just for this little back and forth section. Just save some time, like, you know. Let's see about chests around here. Oh, I got that one. There's definitely some chests somewhere. Okay, let's just... See, I could have swore there was one around here somewhere. It doesn't seem like there is. Yeah, there's 3 of them, so we'll end your reign again. Why not? Why not? It's another overdrive use after all. Also, just as a point of reference, if you actually get Blitz Ace this early, you can use it. It's just a case of, well, let's just say the ball magically appears. You see, there are 3 people in the game who can actually throw the ball. There's Yuna, Lulu, and Riku. Nobody else will actually throw the ball during the Blitz Ace animation, so if those characters aren't in the party or available at that section of the game, then the ball will actually just come flying out of nowhere, basically. So the more you know, the more you know. Right, where are these chests? I'm definitely missing them somewhere. Right, let's turn the speed up off so I can actually scan the area properly. Okay, there's one. I saw one there. Yeah, what's this one? This one should be either Phoenix Down or High Potion, if I remember rightly. Yeah, so Phoenix Down. There should be one more. The only question is, where was it? Yeah, let's just put the fast forward back on. In fact, you know what? We'll no encounters while I look for this chest. It's like, I know it's around here somewhere. I just can't remember where. There it is. Okay. So there we go. We've got them all now. We've got them all. So let's just move on. I'm going to keep speed up and no encounters on until I get to the end of here though. Just to save a little bit of time. Okay. Turn them off. And then Walker tries to kill us again.
Let me go.
Dude, like, you're the star player of the Zanarkand Apes, aren't you? Like, just use his head as a blitz ball. Like, come on, I mean, what's wrong with using his head as a blitz ball, man?
A major blitz tournament's coming up. All the teams in Spira will be there.
I mean, typically, there's only like 6 teams in Spira anyway, so whenever there's a tournament, all the teams in Spira will be there.
Back to your old team, right? It'll be fun. What do you say, huh?
Come on, come on! Nah.
Sure thing.
See, I mean, he totally got pressured into that, like, he's just not interested at all.
Our team is gonna rock, eh?
And Walker's already admitting right there that, like, Titus is literally going to be carrying their team.
Paul and Sin were the only 2 things that Spira and Zanarkand had in common.
Yeah, there's quite a few things, Titus, buddy.
Far off either.
Well, no, there's a lot more than Sin and Blitzball that they have in common. A lot more.
This is where I was born. I started blitz when I was 5.
You started that long ago and you're still so terrible. My God, Walker.
We never won a game. Well, after last year's tournament, I quit. Time seemed right.
Quitter. Quitters never win.
So, after quitting, I got this new job, yeah? But every time my mind wandered, I thought about the game.
10 years without a single win will do that.
I must admit though, like, 10 years without a single win. What are the odds of that, you know? I mean, it's like, the Kilka Beasts are a pretty terrible team as well.
Hey, hey.
They definitely probably won't be able to win against the Albed Sykes. I mean, their keeper is just way too good. The Luca Goers are pretty much cheaters during the story tournament, so yeah, I can understand them like getting their ass handed to them there.
I can walk away.
And you know, even though I just said that, I know they actually beat the Albed Sykes in the story, but yeah, let's get real here.
When you play in a blitzball tournament,
It's like, surely you'd think over the course of a 10-year period, they would actually, like, win once. Although I suppose it's just like the commentator in Lucas says, they are a living statistical impossibility. Which was probably one of the worst insults they could get, I suppose. Ah, Luzu got a... Now, the question is, which one of you two am I going to kill later? It's like, right now, I hold your very lives in my hand. I'm just not sure which one of you I want dead yet. It's like, let me know down in the comments, guys, which one of them should I kill?
What, you forgot that too? Hey, sorry. Don't worry about it.
I'll help you out. No, you won't.
Cool. In return, come tournament time, I'll make sure we take the cup.
Yeah, you and your jack shot.
Crusaders, you can ask them yourself. They got a lodge in a village.
I don't want to ask them. That's too much effort. It's like, I don't want to sit there in that annoying, boring cutscene. Like, I already know about the Crusaders.
He saved village.
They're useless.
They got any food there?
Of course they do.
Over there later. Take a look around first.
So, by take a look around, we're kind of going to take a little look around, basically while we steal everything that's not nailed down. You know what I mean? Typical Final Fantasy stuff, you know.
All right.
Over here.
Huh? What's up?
Man, secret meetings outside the village. I mean, they really should have included yes as an option here, just so you can skip this annoying little part.
I didn't know it in the first place, to tell the truth.
Man, that's like the basics of the basics. All right, I'll show you.
Dun, dun, dun. Come on, just do the blitzball sign for victory.
Go ahead, you try.
I don't wanna. I don't wanna. Don't make me do it. Don't make me do it. You know, considering it's the blitzball sign for victory, Titus, you should really know how to do this properly.
Not bad. Okay, now go present yourself to the temple summoner.
Any blitzball player would know that prayer. It was the blitzball sign for victory.
Kind of a weird sign for victory, though, when you think about it. It doesn't really make that much sense. Okay, let's go steal everything not nailed down. Okay, Phoenix down. We're just going to do this sort of in a circle, so... Yeah, we got 400 gil, a high potion, and last but not least, a set of 2 potions. Okay, now let's go get the next Albert Primer, located in the Crusader Lodge. And there it is, right on the counter. Now, if you've never really played FF10 before, which oddly enough I know some people haven't, going off my overpowered video, if you want any tutorials on the game, just use this little machine here. We're not going to do that though. I am going to make a save though, I guess. No, might as well, might as well. There's nothing wrong in making a save. Okay. Let's go into the temple. Because why not? Why not? Oh man, the Hymn of the Faith. You gotta love this track. I love this song. Absolutely love it. Come on man, let me in. Let me in.
It was then, standing in that place.
So, looking at this temple, I think only 4 summoners have ever beaten Sin, considering there's only ever 4 statues here. Other than the original massive Unalaska.
I began to realize
And,
how different the world was from
oh, what's his name? Unalaska's husband. Lord Zion. I think it's Zion anyway. It's something along those lines. Okay, we got Braska and Lord Meehan.
Years have passed since Lord Braska became High Summoner. And finally, we receive a statue for our temple.
Yeah, it only took 10 years.
Nice summoner.
Man, you've always got to ask stupid questions, Titus.
Too close to Sin's toxin.
I mean, I suppose it's possible those little statues in the background there are also summoners, but it doesn't really explain why, like, some statues are massive and then others are just little in the background like that.
Are practitioners of a sacred art, sworn to protect the people of Yevon. Only a chosen few become summoners, who call forth entities of great power, the Aeon.
Entities of great power. No, no. They're more shield entities, you know? It's like the only real use for them is to be a shield.
So what he meant.
There's really no other need for them, to be fair.
Something like that, I figured.
Okay. Let's go take a nap. Let's go take a nap. Because why not? Why not? It's like, Walker, I know I originally came for food, but I want to sleep instead, buddy. In fact, yeah, he never actually gets any food, does he? Like, he just sleeps instead.
Take a nap.
You look bust. Thanks. So even though Walker said he was going to get his food, like, in the end he just says, nah, it's not dinner time yet. Like go do one, buddy. Go do one.
Can't interfere. It's a rule.
Who cares about rules? Rules are made to be broken. Rules are made to be broken.
But it's been
It's been nearly.
nearly a day already.
Yeah, it's fine.
People are searching for him now.
Yeah, bye, Jax. That's right, he is a bad mother as well. It's like she gets so depressed about Jack being missing that she starts neglecting Titus and ends up dying herself. Then there's also the cutscene where like she's with Jax and Titus is crying and his mum's just like, he'll be fine for a while, and Jack's like, just go to him. It's like, when you think about it, Titus's mum wasn't really that great of a mum.
Waka?
Alright, let's go invade the temple. Let's go! We have one of the annoying cloisters coming up as well. Can't really say I'm a huge fan of the cloisters, but, you know.
Is something...
I suppose the cloisters were an interesting concept when the game first came out, but having done them so many times, they do get a little annoying, to be fair.
Beyond is what
I really wish you could just skip them.
if the prayer is heard, the apprentice
Like, they aren't hard or anything, they're just slow in a sense, you know?
there somewhere and they haven't come back out. Right, I got it.
I mean, at least Besaid is really straightforward and really quick.
Is it particularly dangerous?
At least it's not as annoying as Baval. Like, Baval's Cloister of Trial is annoying.
already guardians in there. Besides, it's forbidden.
Who cares if it's forbidden?
Hey, but what if something happens? What if the summoner dies?
I mean, you'd think there'd be like a guard or something at the door, you know?
Like I care.
Like, if it's really that forbidden, like, someone should have stopped him or at least goes in to stop him.
Maybe.
It's like, even later when Walker comes into it, you know, he's just standing there like saying, it's alright, don't worry about it. Come on, open up. Let me move on. Unfortunately, the speed up button does not work on these little cutscenes either. Oh, okay, at least we're slowly making our way through. I definitely think these cloisters, though, were pretty much just made to sort of add time to the game. Like, way back then, it wasn't really a big thing that was done often, whereas, I mean, these days, you know, I mean, it's pretty damn common where there's a lot of bloat in games just to sort of add playtime to it. I mean, it's like, look at FF15, you know, it's like, how much of that game was just walking across, like, the giant open area with absolutely nothing in it. Okay, now I've got to try and remember. I don't need the destructions fit. Yeah, okay, I've got it. Yeah, I've got it all mapped out. I've got it all mapped out. Of course, we are doing all the destruction spheres because, well, we want to get anima. I mean, you know, anima's pretty strong, pretty OP. Plus, it's going to make early stat maxing that much easier as well. Now, the question is, though, I did the Dark Aeons and Penance in my Sin Unleashed playthrough, you know, like the difficulty mod. I will be doing them in this playthrough. The question is, though, should I do them properly, or should I just cheese them with Zanmato for speed? Tough choices. Tough choice. It's like, I don't really mind fighting the Dark Aeons like that. They're pretty easy and straightforward. But Penance, I mean, it's gonna be like an hour's fight. So, maybe I'll do it. Yeah, maybe I'll do it legit. Maybe I'll do it legit. Like, I suppose it wouldn't be that much of a hassle. Plus, I mean, there's plenty of time from now till then. Okay, weapon for Yuna. Now we can move on. Okay. All I can say is, thank God I'm not live streaming right now because we had some interesting comments about this upcoming cutscene during a few of the streams, so... I mean, you know, it's like, I imagine you guys are watching right now, so... Yeah, you know who you are. You know who you are.
So what about you?
Me? I'm a guardian.
A guardian?
Come on, man. Get the lift working. Like, elevators are always so slow. Like, real life, in the game, you know, it's like, they're always so slow.
Guardians protect them. Guardians in there now. One of them's got a sure fuse.
Lulu
Who knows what the other
and Kimari. Now that we've come this far. See, I mean, he just doesn't care about the forbidden rules and that, you know, like the precepts. It's like, yeah, we're already here. We might as well.
What are you doing here? Didn't think we'd be able to handle it.
Yeah, pretty much.
it's just...
It's like, there's a reason Yuna comes out of the Temple of the Faith as soon as... Temple of the Faith, the Cloister of the Faith, as soon as Tidus gets here.
Is the summoner alright?
It's Chapu!
Who are you?
It's not the guy you used to sleep with, Lulu. Don't worry. Like, seriously, don't worry. It's not the guy you were sleeping with. Is it just me, or is that door vibrating in that cutscene? Like, that's the first time I noticed it. That door legitimately looked like it was vibrating then. Either that, or I have some major issues with my eyes. Why did I say eye? I have two of them. Heart Nurse. Yuna, best character ever. Totally the best character ever. Love Yuna. And Tidus is just like, down that ass!
I did it. I have become a summoner.
Yeah, you have. Now, we're about to get told off by an old lady as well. You know, it's like, stay away from the summoner. Like, who is gonna do that? Who is literally gonna stay away from Yuna? It's like, look, lady, you're an old woman, yeah? You can tell her to stay away all you want. I don't care. Like, I'm still gonna be chasing that ass. Yeah, I'm coming. Shut up, Walker. I'm here. What do you got? I don't wanna.
I can't see anything.
Ready?
Ready.
Okay.
And Veilfer. Probably the most useless Aeon there is, even with its 2 overdrives. I do like how peaceful it is at first though, and then it just really kicks off. So, my question is, like, we have Veil for now, like, why do we have to take a boat? You know, like, why can't we just sort of fly to every temple? It's like, you know, Yuna, maybe one Guardian, you know, just flying to each temple in order. It's like, why do we actually have to be, like, walking everywhere? And also, just in case you didn't know, Veilfer's actually a female spirit, and that's why if you look at the model there is definitely some breasts.
I had never seen anything.
And yes, I have literally just told you about Veilfer's tits. So, enjoy!
I could feel a
In
strange
fact, I'm wondering how many of you have never noticed that before. I mean, I know it's kind of like an odd thing to notice, you know, like a giant monster's, well, a giant monster bird's tits, but, you know, I mean, how many of you have actually noticed it? I know there's definitely some, well, some of you are kind of weird, so, yeah, I definitely think some of you have noticed.
for everyone.
It's like, some of you know who exactly I'm on about as well. My god, there's that bike again.
Let me introduce you to the team.
I don't wanna...
Here, wants into the tournament so bad, I let him on the team.
You kind of forced me. You kind of forced me, bro.
He's a little fuzzy, so don't mind him if he says anything odd. Come on, say hi.
I don't wanna. I don't wanna. Don't let me talk to these losers. Hi, guys.
Hi guys.
Yeah.
So what's our goal?
To do our best. Losers.
Look, we got a new goal now. Our new goal is victory. To win every match, defeat every opposing team.
Don't worry, you got me now. Of course you're gonna win every game.
That's all we need to do to win. Easy, huh?
Victory. 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 Oh, there we go. The rise mat. Let's just leave these guys and go hit on her. It's like, Yuna, come here. Come here, my lovely.
You heathen!
Stay away from the summoner. You're a bad man.
My god, everybody hates me.
Yuna, be careful.
But it was really my fault to begin with.
What do you mean be careful? Like, I'm not gonna do anything to her. While you're watching.
Thank you so much for your help earlier.
I'm sorry about that. Wasn't I not supposed to? Guess I kind of overreacted.
Oh no, I was overconfident.
I saw that Aeon thing. That's amazing.
Yeah, wasn't that great?
Do you think I can become High Summoner?
Maybe. Maybe.
Lady Yuna, come play with me some more.
I don't wanna. Yuna, don't leave me. Oh, she's going. She's going.
So, tomorrow then.
What's happening tomorrow?
We're going on the same boat, aren't we?
Are we?
Oh, really?
We can talk more.
Sure.
You can tell me all about Xanarkand.
She's cute, yeah?
Hell yeah.
Don't get no ideas.
Yeah. Too late, buddy.
Big guy. Hey, but what if she, comes on to me?
That's not going to
Oh, no. That actually does happen, Walker. That really does happen, bro. Oh, okay. Time to go to bed. Let's go bed. Night all. Good night, everybody. It's time for some sweet dreams. Now, how you would be able to sleep with the light on next to him is beyond me. Like, I don't know about you guys, but I cannot sleep if there's any light around me. I need it to be quite dark to sleep.
Where's that boat?
It's coming.
Everyone will find us if it doesn't come soon.
You'll be fine.
Are you sure this is okay?
Maybe. I mean, you're kind of eloping.
Take me to Xanarkand?
It's like this right here, this is the start of FF10-3, minus Riku.
You said you'd go with me.
And if you don't know what I'm on about, look up the FF10-3 novel.
I thought Waka told you not to get any ideas.
Just don't expect it to be good.
He did.
It's kind of it's kind of interesting, the novel, and this isn't like a fan novel or anything. This is like a legitimate novel that Square Enix put out, and yeah, it's interesting. If you're an actual fan of FF10, then you might not want to read it though, because it's just really, really, really stupid. But it's still a funny read. Especially considering like it's a legitimate thing that like Square actually put out.
You have to speak loudly.
I hate you.
I hate you.
Oh.
That's the spirit. You can do it.
It's like they're encouraging hating your parents here. Who would have thought?
I hate you!
He's dead, okay? Dead.
How do you know? He might be.
Shouldn't have brought him here in the first place.
Man, just look at all them belts on Lulu. It's like, you know, when you think about the cost of each individual belt, I'm fairly sure it would have been a lot cheaper just to buy like a pair of leather trousers or something. Man, I can't imagine it's that easy to walk around in. You know, like with your just legs covered in belts. Like, it really can't be that easy to move in.
Scary.
My only question is, Walker clearly has his own house here, so why has he come back to sleep in the Crusader Lodge?
Brother, Chapu. Look like you.
He's dead.
Heartless? Like, at least be soul about it, Titus.
Here's when they fought Sin last year. He didn't make it. I first heard on the day of the tournament.
Oh, so that's why.
I mean, he would have lost anyway, let's be real here.
Sin, yeah?
Revenge then?
Maybe.
That was the idea. More worried about a stupid game now than avenging my brother. Well, after the next tournament, be a guardian full time.
No, you won't. You'll be going back to play Blitzball once we get the airship.
But I'm not.
Don't worry. I mean, I owe you a lot. You really helped me out, you know?
No, he didn't.
What I mean is,
Like, Walker's done literally nothing for you. He promised you food and didn't give you any.
Stop. You're embarrassing me.
Dude, like, the only thing embarrassing you here is your hairdo. Alright, let's go get my glowy water sword. I want my new sword. Give me my sword. My sword!
Hey, sleepyhead.
Hey.
I want to give you.
Oh, thanks.
whoa,
You this? To me?
Yeah, use it well.
I must admit, I do like the model of the brother sword.
You never used it.
The brotherhood.
Where's Yuna?
It's like, can you imagine that in, like, an actual remake in today's standards? Like, it would look pretty damn good.
Years ago, when the last calm started.
the calm?
Since then, she's been like a little sister to me and Lulu. But she had the talent. She
This is our journey.
We should leave together. No, it's Titus's journey. It's his story.
You really don't need all that luggage.
I mean, typical girl.
They're not really my things. They're gifts for the temples we're to visit.
This isn't a vacation.
I guess you're right.
And she just leaves it there in the middle of the street.
Okay, off we go.
Bye, Besaid. I'll see you later when I come kill Dark Railfur. We're not actually leaving just yet, though. We still have one more thing to do here. So, fun little fact, which actually really surprised me when I was doing my overpowered video, is so many people do not know that you can actually get Railfur's second overdrive right now. A lot of people basically think that you actually need to beat Dark Railfur first before you can get it. No, you can actually get the overdrive right now at the very start of the game. Just run in, speak to the shopkeep, run up to the top right building, speak to the dog, and voila, you get Energy Blast for Railfur. It's basically just a stronger version of his overdrive. I mean, we're not really going to use Aeon, so it's kind of pointless for us to get, but, you know, I mean, 100% playthrough, we have to get it. We have to get it. Okay. Now, of course, we do have the tutorial fights.
Hey, why don't you try out that sword?
Dude, it's just a dingo. I don't need to.
No problem.
No problem.
Not too shabby. You kept up with him pretty well.
Thank you.
Good guardian someday.
Maybe. Maybe.
A flyer. My kind of customer.
Yeah. I mean, Titus could probably kill it too, you know. Okay, let's go on and pray at the statue. Well, then again, I'm not actually going to pray there, I don't think. No, I'm not going to pray. I'm not going to pray at all.
That looks like trouble.
I mean, it's just a brain surrounded by water. Like, it's literally just a giant brain surrounded by water. That's all.
Told ya. Only magic can beat that thing. If you can't beat him,
Also, just as a side note, if you actually grind Titus up on the piranhas with Riku, like at the start of the game, if you actually one-shot this planet, the game soft locks. Because it is actually possible to kill it. It just takes a lot of grinding. But yeah, if you kill it, the game soft locks.
And ice beams are weak against fire magic. You follow?
Nope.
I get fire and ice, but what about lightning and water?
Lightning and water are opposed, just like fire and ice. This one here is a water fiend, which means
Okay, so it's water, so of course we use water, I don't know, we use thunder. We use thunder. Okay, now we can go and pray at the statue. Although, yeah, I'm not going to pray. I'm sort of just going to stare at the others praying there. Bye, Besaid. You know, when you look at Besaid from the outside, like, the temple looks tiny. But when you think about how big the Cloister of Trials is, like, where is it hidden? Like, seriously, where is the cloister hidden in there? It is, like, way too small.
You ready?
Now, was she really ready, or was she giving in to Titus?
What's going on?
You're about to be fought by Kimari, that's all. Like, they're all aware that you're about to get hit by Kimari, so...
it's an ancient custom. People leaving the island pray here for a safe trip.
I don't need a safe trip.
Great idea.
I really don't need a safe trip at all. It's like, I can easily defeat, what's coming up. Yeah, I'll just watch. I'll just watch. I don't want to pray. That and praying takes longer. It takes way longer, man. Way longer. But that is where I'm going to end part number 2, guys. I hope you've enjoyed the video. If you have, then please be sure to hit that like button and leave a comment down below. Of course, if you're new to the channel, then make sure you hit that subscribe button as well. Down below in the description, you can also find all my social media links, which you should totally follow too. And if you really want to help out the channel, then consider becoming a Patreon. With all that said though, everybody, I hope you've enjoyed. Thanks for watching, and I will see you soon.